Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make the lining and install the zipper on your inner beauty bag. We're going to start out by cutting our fabric. So I've got an 18 by 22 centimeter piece of fabric already cut out, and I'm just going to use that as my pattern and cut another piece with the fabric that I want to use for this wallet. You can use scissors, but these rotary blades are a game changer. Makes it so easy to cut fabric. And I am by no means an experienced sewist. I've been sewing for about a year now, so my techniques are still pretty simple and pretty raw. But you could even do like a patchwork inside on this, but this is my favorite fabric, so this is what I'm going to work with today. Now we're going to put 2 inseams on either side of the length of our work. So just put your pins in, and then we're going to sew it by machine, but you can also hand sew it. I'm going to be using this beautiful chartreuse Gutermann polyester thread and my brother's sewing machine. Alright, we're ready for the zipper. You can find these at any craft store, Walmart, wherever. I also have some on my website if you're not able to find them in store, because they are the perfect size for the wallets. But we just need to take out this little metal portion at the end of the zipper. So using some pliers, it's fairly easy to get it out. To install the zipper, we're going to put the fabric face up and then fold over the ends, and make sure that this metal, the smooth part of the metal, is facing down. Now we're going to pin the lining to the zipper, so you want to leave at least a centimeter, a little bit more if you can, so your fabric doesn't get caught in the zipper. Now we're ready to sew the zipper and the lining together at the edge of the fabric. And on to the second side, just getting as close to the edge of the fabric without running off. And this is going to make it look so nice and clean. I'm not using a zipper foot on my machine, but if you do, I'm sure it would make it a lot easier. So you may need to pull your work a little bit more than normal behind you, just because the teeth of the zipper could get caught on the machine. We're ready to add the zipper pull back onto the zipper. Now we're ready to pin the sides and sew them up. You may want to put the zipper in the middle for the closed side just so that you can line up the zipper and the fabric just right. I like to do a double seam on the sides, so we're going to start at the bottom, go up, and then turn our work so we don't have loose threads, and go on the outside of the little metal piece. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, but you'll need to pay attention to where the teeth of the zipper end because there's no metal piece on this side, and that's where we're going to sew to. And then turn your work and sew back down the other side. We're going to cut off the excess fabric from the zipper, and we've got this perfect little pouch to go into our inner beauty bag that we made in the previous video. Now we're ready to pin in our lining. We're just going to fit everything where it needs to go and then add some straight pins in there. Using the same thread as before, we're going to measure 2.5 times the length of the pouch plus a little bit, and we're ready to thread our needle and hand sew this in. An easy way to knot your thread is to take your longer tail over top of your needle and pinch the thread down with your left hand. Wrap your thread counterclockwise 3 to 5 times, hold down those wraps, and pull your needle through, dragging those loops down to the bottom and creating a knot. Now we are ready to hand stitch this in, so I'm starting in the corner, working in the fabric portion of the zipper, still pretty close to the fabric lining, but then we're going to work through that material into the crochet part, and on the corners I go all the way through. When you're stitching on the sides, you want to make sure that your needle is going through the zipper and the crocheted part, but not all the way through to the other side of the yarn, because we don't want our thread showing on the outside of our zipper pouch. Now that we're on the opposite side, we're going to go all the way through and anchor our thread into that crab stitch again. Now we're back around to where we started from, and we're going to do one more stitch like the sides, and then on that last stitch we're going to go into the middle like we did to anchor our thread in. We are ready to weave in our ends now and cut our thread. And we are all done with our pouch. This is perfect for your craft supplies, crochet hooks, pencils, paintbrushes, a little period pouch, a purse organizer, a wallet, whatever you want. Thank you so much for joining me and crafting alongside me. I can't wait to see what you make, and I hope you feel inspired to try something new and step out of your comfort zone.